More than 15% of people in our state are food insecure, defined as being unsure of where and when they will receive their next meal, oftentimes missing meals. At UPS, the student population is predominantly made up of individuals of higher socioeconomic status. At school, the cost of tuition is higher than the average yearly income of Tacoma residents. In Tacoma, 18% of the population lives below the poverty line, which is 4% higher than the national average. At the Yellow House, we are trying to address this issue through our food justice programs. Here's what we do.
So here at St. Leo's, we run a bunch of different programs, but the one that the UPS students help out with is our children's feeding programs. Right now we're in the throes of our backpack program that sends meals every single week to 37 schools around the Tacoma, Lakewood, Puyallup area. And so we serve around 1,100 children every single week. And so that's 8,800 meals. We have people who come in and pack all of our produce, and that has fresh fruit and fresh veggies every single week. We don't have to rely on a lot of just donations of food. We take all of our grant money and our donation money, and we take and get our orders from Costco and from local produce providers.
Like most industrial-scale kitchens, UPS's diner produces a surplus of food that does not get eaten. At the Yellow House, we do our part by packaging hundreds of pounds of leftover food each week and delivering it to local shelters and food banks. We got some rice stuff. Cool. So we go into the fridges where we have racks of food waiting for us that have been collected over the past week. We take some bins and fill them up with all the food, and then we'll take all of this on a cart and pack it up into the car over to Tacoma Rescue Mission for the Guadalupe House on Mondays, and use for the folks that live there at the shelter, and then for their communal meals as well.
My name is Piney. I'm Associate Professor of International Political Economy at the University of Puget Sound, and I study the global food system. One of the things that students can do is, obviously, I think it's really important to be conscientious and thoughtful about the consumer choices that we make and the food that we choose to eat. In terms of Tacoma specifically, I think that there are a lot of opportunities for improving food justice here, right here in our own community, through things like reducing food waste. 30% of the food that's produced in the world goes to waste. Food is such a perfect intersection between humans and the environment, and justice and markets and politics. Almost anything that you can think of in the field of international political economy, sociology, political science has some intersection with food. And it's a really great way to help people connect to things that seem really abstract. The University of Puget Sound Community Garden was founded in 2006. We were really able to grow probably 4 times as much food as we've been able to grow in the past. The garden has really become kind of a focal point for education around food issues on campus in a really gratifying way.
I believe in liberation through being able to produce our own food. that's really where I want to be at in the next couple years, is be at a place where I can produce all my own food, and that will cause me not to be dependent on a system that isn't very just.